The following program is in no way representative of the high-quality programming usually seen on this television network. The view...
That's enough of that! This is stupid!
Maybe this house is haunted. Maybe not. Welcome to the Fishmasters-Halloween special, a Fishmasters-Halloween. Tonight we're not gonna go out fishing and having fishing excitement like we usually do. Tonight we're gonna be sharing some scary stories with you. Stories that'll make you wet your pants. They're so scary. This first one's called The Golden Rod. And it seems there was this fella loved to fish, and he knew this girl that had no, it's not scary yet. He knew this girl that had a golden rod, a rod made of gold. And he thought, I should marry that girl and then I'd get the golden rod, okay? And then after that, he marries a girl, and she says, you gotta promise me, if I die, that you'll bury my golden rod with me. And then she dies. And then after that, he digs up the grave and he pries the golden rod from her skeleton hands. He pries the golden rod and he takes it home. And then that night, in the middle of the night, he thinks it's the wind at first. He hears, who has my golden rod? And he says, oh, that's probably just the wind. So she hears it again. Who has my golden rod? And it's real loud. And then he's laying there, and then she goes, you have You scared me! And we'll be back with more scary stuff. Wasn't that scary?
Let's fish! Let's fish! Let's fish! Fishmasters! 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 Fishmasters!
Welcome back to a Fishmasters-Halloween.
This one's real scary because it's true. It happened to a cousin of mine. He was out like fishing at night out in the boat, and then he heard this weird sound like this, and he looked up and it was like a big plate, except it had lights all over it. And so he heard the sound, he didn't know what to do. He was just like staring at it, and it was just going around. And then this ray of light came down, and it picked him up out of the boat, and it pulled him up into the flying saucer thing. And he said that all the beings in there, they look like Sinead O'Connor. Hey. So there's a bunch of Sinead O'Connors looking things inside the ship going, and then they started doing experiments on him. They like had a white line painted on the floor of the ship, and they made him walk on that. Then they got like this light, shined it in his eyes, and they went back and forth, and he had to follow the little ray of light. Then they made him recite his ABCs, and then after that they probed him. And they probed him where you probably wouldn't want to be probed. And they had him like turn his head and cough, and then they sent him back down into the boat. And then he thought that'd be the end of it, you know, his terrible ordeal was over. But every time he'd go out there fishing at night, the ship would come back and they'd do the same thing. They'd pull him up in there, they'd run these experiments on him, they'd probe him, and then they'd send him back down. And it got to be like a regular thing. And then they quit coming. And he still goes out there like every couple of weeks seeing if they're gonna come back for him, because he kind of got used to the probing part, kind of got to where he was enjoying it. But anyway, that happened a long time ago. I got another story that's scary, real scary because it's true. And it all started when we ran out of Fishmaster brew. The previous batch of Fishmaster brew was contaminated.
Hey! How come we ain't drinking Fishmaster brew?
I already told you, the whole batch is bad. They brewed it with water that was inside the nuclear plant. They brewed it inside there. They thought they'd save some money, but it's radioactive water. So they had to dispose of all of it. You can't drink any of that batch of Fishmaster brew.
We got any left?
No, there's not any. This is just a souvenir. You can't drink this. I'm saving this. This is a souvenir of radioactive Fishmaster brew. It's probably deadly. There's no telling what it'll do to you. It's radioactive. I'm keeping it as a souvenir. It's the last remaining radioactive Fishmaster brew. No, don't drink it. Whatever you do, don't drink it. After I warned the idiot, I decided I'd take me a little nap. I'm gonna take a little nap right here.
I'll watch your paw for you.
Just don't drink it, whatever you do.
Good deal, I'll get it.
My stern warning ran through his mind. Whatever you do, don't drink the Fishmaster brew. Whatever you do, don't drink the Fishmaster brew. Drink me. Drink me. Drink me. Drink me. Drink me. Whatever you do, don't drink the Fishmaster brew. Whatever you do, don't drink the Fishmaster brew. Don't drink the Fishmaster brew. 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 You drank it! The idiot had drank the radioactive Fishmaster brew. Now he was a gigantic idiot. No town was safe. The gigantic idiot was too big to handle. He could roam wherever he pleased. He was just too big to stop. The army wouldn't touch him. The navy wouldn't touch him. He was just too big. They were all scared of the giant idiot as he roamed from town to town, creating havoc. Even local garlic outlets weren't safe. Soon his breath was as foul as his body odor as he trampled from town to town. I knew I must find that can of Fishmaster brew. I figured it was probably like a buzz and it would go away and soon he'd be small. But in the meantime, I had to stop him from raising so much havoc. After I drank the foul-tasting liquid, I poured it on the ground so this horror could never happen again. Then I went looking for him.
Neat ball. I'm gonna get that ball.
Hey, don't touch that. That's somebody's drinking supply. Actually, we don't know what happened after that, because obviously we're okay now. And, well, I really don't even remember any of it happening. Somebody told us that it happened. A lot of times when we drink Fishmaster brew, there's these long periods of blackout, and that was one of those times. So it might have happened, or maybe not. I don't really remember. But anyway, Brother Bill wanted to be on the special Halloween special, Fishmaster-Halloween. So he's going to be on right now doing his impression of a famous celebrity. He's going to do his impression of Jay Leno. So here's Brother Bill as Jay Leno.
A Fishmasters-Halloween will return. In San Jose, there exists a Victorian mansion with staircases leading to nowhere, doors that open to reveal nothing, a chimney that rises 4 floors to stop just 1.5 feet from the mansion's ceiling. Sarah L. Winchester, heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune, was convinced by a medium that the evil spirits of those killed by the famous rifle were responsible for the untimely deaths of her baby daughter and husband, and the only way to appease these spirits would be continuous building on the house. This magnificent, mysterious mansion is the result of construction 24 hours a day for 38 years.
Welcome back to the Fishmasters-Halloween special, a Fishmasters-Halloween. We're here at the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, and it's a fitting location for Halloween because some people think this place is haunted. This place has stairs that go nowhere and doors that open to nothing, and she just kept building on it. She built on it to her death because a medium told her that the spirits would get her if she ever stopped building. So she never stopped building on this place. She just kept on until her death. That's kind of like Lulu. This medium told Lulu if you ever stop eating, that the ghosts will get you. So she never quit eating, and she's still eating to this day, getting bigger and bigger because she's scared of the spirits. But anyway, this house, that lady never quit building it. That's why it's so mysterious and has so many strange things because she never stopped working on it. You know what? This is why we wanted to come here to tell this scary story. And it all started on a dark, well, it started parts of it was dark, but mainly it was in the broad daylight. We were stealing these pumpkins because Lulu wanted to make a big pumpkin pie. Lulu was making 4 or 5 pumpkin pies a day and eating every one of them. Pretty soon we were reduced to stealing pumpkins in broad daylight. The idiot would always show me his pumpkins and jump up and down. He was so excited about them. Pipe down, idiot. We're stealing these. You don't want to let people see you. I was pretty worried because I knew the farmer was pretty mean, and I knew with the idiot we'd soon get caught. Sure enough, one day the farmer caught us. We were terrified. We didn't know if he'd killed us or what, but he turned us into human scarecrows. Human scarecrows. We were human scarecrows. Here's another scary thing. Here's Brother Bill with his impersonation of Orson Welles.
Hi, I'm Orson Welles. Martians have invaded the Earth. You better just grab your ankles and kiss your goodbye. Martians have invaded the Earth. They're gonna kill us all. This is real, I'm not kidding. There's Martians out there and they're taking over the world. They're gonna destroy the Earth. Martians, I'm not kidding, this is serious. They're gonna kill us all.
Here's a real scary story.
I got a story.
Your stories aren't scary. Here's a real scary one.
No, let me tell one.
Okay, tell your little story.
I was waiting to use the bathroom and I had to go real bad. I mean real bad. Whoever's in there sure is taking a long time. Hurry up, hurry. I gotta go real bad. Uh-oh, you better hurry in there. I knocked on the door, but nobody would come out. Oh, it's an emergency. Come right out. I'm gonna pee my britches. Oh, hurry, hurry. But it turned out that it was empty the whole time. There was no one in there. Oh.
That was real scary. Here's Brother Bill with another impersonation of Jay Leno. No, before he
Don't tell it.
No, before he threw the pumpkin, one guy liked the girl, and the other fella was jealous of the other fella, and then he didn't have a head. No head, riding a horse without a head, and then he threw the pumpkin at him. Wait, okay, the one he didn't have a head. He was on a horse, and then he threw a pumpkin. They found the pumpkin that thought it was like that story's not that good anyway.
It's scary.
You know what's really scary is the story of the ghost girl.
Don't tell that one.
Yeah.
No.
The story of the ghost girl. I remember it like it was yesterday. It all started when we were trying to fish Critter Creek. I just saw something hideous.
Lulu?
No, worse. That. It was a frightening vision. She looked as if she'd been dredged up from the bowels of hell. It was all I could do to keep from losing my lunch. But my buddy was smitten with her. Love at first fright. They gazed into each other's eyes. It was too much ugly for me to handle, but I knew the look of love, and I knew they were meant for each other. Suddenly a terrible thought raced through my mind. What if they got married? What if they reproduced? I couldn't bear to think of it. Oh, the horror! The horror! He was drawn to her like a fly to a big pile of fresh manure. There was no stopping him. He raced up the creek's embankment, but when we got to the bridge, she had vanished. I was relieved. She was nowhere in sight, but suddenly he saw a note that she had left on the ground. An idiot couldn't read, so I picked it up and read it to him. Meet me at Harry's Cocktail Lounge, Pismo Beach, karaoke night. I tried to explain to him to leave well enough alone. Women only lead to trouble, and karaoke night anywhere is always frightening. But he wouldn't listen. The next thing I knew, we were at Harry's on karaoke night on stage. It was the most embarrassing night of my life. This is about the most embarrassing moment of my life. The crowd hated us, but he insisted on singing to his true love. I knew we could never show our face in that bar again, and the song seemed to go on forever.
I don't see her anywhere!
No, try to sing the words from the song, it'll help. Now a big... Sing any... Try to sing something. Now! As we were leaving, the bartender gave us a note that he said the girl left for us. It was an address. I'll read it to you. And the very next day, we went to that address. Well, this is the address. Wait a minute. This is a cemetery. You were in love with a ghost. He was in love with a ghost. A dead girl. Or then again, maybe the address was wrong. Because the bartender wrote it on a piece of napkin and it was wet, and so we might have just gone to the wrong address. It might have been just no ghost girl at all. Anyway, here's Brother Bill with another impersonation.
Paul?
That's good. Let's see that one again. This is Hoss from Bonanza.
Paul?
That's great. Here's another fun thing you can do if you're at home, is you get yourself a mirror, or you go up into the bathroom where there's a mirror, and you look at it and you say Bloody Mary 3 times, and Bloody Mary will come out and kill you. She'll cut you up. No, well, you don't have to do it. It's like, it's a choice. You know, if you want to, like, be killed, then you, like, look in the mirror. Say Bloody Mary.
Stop! I don't want to do it.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
That's enough of that. That's stupid. This whole show is stupid. If you want somebody to kill you, you can just call me up. You don't got to be looking in no mirror saying Bloody Mary or whatever. I'll kill you. I'll kill you right now. Tell you what, Let me tell you a scary story. It's about these two idiots.
Anyway, one of these knotheads had to use the bathroom real bad, so they went to this old scary house and knocked on the door. There's nobody here, let's just go in and you can use it real quick, one said. And since nobody was home and the door wasn't locked, they just walked right in. Then these boneheads just walked aimlessly in this old house looking for a restroom. They didn't have the sense to look for a gas station or a porta potty, or even to just relieve themselves behind a tree. They were too stupid. They just wandered around through this old house like two manure for brains, looking for a toilet. Where's the toilet? They wondered as they wandered through this old house. Where's the commode? Where's the commode? Where's the toilet? Finally, they found one, but it was too late. The idiot had wet his trousers.
Hope y'all enjoyed that. Was it scary? No, it was stupid, wasn't it? This whole show was stupid. Look, I got an idea. If you want something scary, why don't you come trick-or-treating at my house? I'll give you a bowl of punch all full of make you drink it. How'd you like that? And if you don't want to drink it, then I'll just shove it up. Or maybe I'll get you a razor. I won't put it in no apple. I'll just take that razor and just start going to town all over you.